to performance of individual employees. In the bold print, I have not yet witnessed a spontaneous recovery from incompetence. Getting real with yourself on the next page, 61. How do the two realities we've explored for companies apply to you as an individual? You've already interrogated the first reality by conducting a personal integrity scan. What values do I stand for, and are there gaps between these values and how I actually behave? We need only to modify the second reality slightly to make it deeply personal as well. What are my skills and talents? And are there gaps between those talents? And what am I bringing to the job market, to my career, and to my personal relationship? I had an abusive ex of mine, and we get in fights, and he'd be like, "What do you bring to the table?" And I'd be like, "Bitch, I fucking own the table. What are you talking about? You don't even sit at the table, you fucking couch potato."